Location. I have to give a certain amount of props to one Kendrick Lamar for winning, I guess it was best song? No, album of the year and best song of the year. Song of the year. Hip hop song of the year. Whatever it is. I'm about to get to it. Let's see what we got here. So, Kendrick Lamar. Hold on a second. Let's get Kendrick Lamar up here. So, for those of y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I know Drake is pissed. Drake is definitely pissed because Kendrick Lamar, a lot of young people won't understand this, but the first diss track to ever really win a Grammy was like LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out. That was like it was supposed to be at Kool Moe Dee. Y'all probably don't even know who Kool Moe Dee is, right? But Kool Moe Dee and LL used to beef back in the day, and LL came out with a song called Mama Said Knock You Out, which they still play to this day at like boxing matches and football games and all types of stuff. And that was actually the first diss track to win a Grammy. But the disses weren't specifically specific, so a lot of people didn't even know that that was towards Kool Moe Dee until later. Kendrick's situation, we knew exactly who he was talking about, and he was very upfront about what he was talking about. And so the diss of basically putting Drake's business out on Front Street was probably one of the biggest career moves that Kendrick Lamar made. I ain't gonna lie, just before the Drake beef, well, actually it was the J. Cole thing that started it, right? Kendrick wasn't really working like that. Not on the headlines. He was, of course, being Kendrick, but I'm not gonna say he wasn't relevant. I'm just saying he wasn't really dropping nothing at the time. And this whole plan started in the back room, and the cauldron got to stirring, and they said, let's start this beef, and whoever wins gets the kingdom, and da-da-da-da-da. And he apparently did so. So Drake is still pissed, but I'm going to give Kendrick his roses on this because, hey, he won a couple Grammys, and it was a diss song. So let me just read it out here. He was blah, 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 blah. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the actual, let me go back one. All right, I can't find the thing. But the point I'm trying to make is this, okay? Kendrick Lamar had a good year last year. A really good year. A really good year, right? And you know what they do once they give you a really good year. Then they try to give you a really bad year. So as a result of that, all of a sudden, at the same time that he's getting the Grammy, they bringing up a whole case about his old record label and some young girls. Yeah. Watch this. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. Hold up, y'all got me sweating again, man. Give me a second, man. I'm about to take this off for a hot second. Just for a moment here. Take my hat off. Sorry. Make sure you get you one of these snapbacks too, man. Support Freeman Services, because Freeman Services supports the community and community action for fair chance hiring. That's why we support that company. That's why that company supports us. Because it's some BS that people can't work with 20-year-old misdemeanors, but you can be the president with a felony. 34 of them. Hell is we talking about? So anyway, Top Dog Entertainment got hit with allegations of sexual battery, harassment, and X-rated video showing. So apparently, 2 women filed a suit against the independent record label that Kendrick Lamar and SZA started with. So they come in through the back door to say, hey, you were there when they were doing this, so how much did you know? That's how they do it. They sneak it right through the back door on them. So, according to the lawsuit, the first alleged victim, who started working for one of the executives back in 2019, so this is not that long ago, this ain't like 2008 like that Diddy stuff, claimed Chief Marketing Officer Brandon Tiffith approached her with unwanted sexual advances and sexually battered her. The lawsuit also accused President Anthony, whatever the heck, of harassment and claimed that TDE, which is the company, Top Dog Entertainment, did not pay the first victim according to their contract. So right there it says the lawsuit started when they didn't pay somebody. And it's always a little fishy when you hear that. All right. Per the lawsuit, an alleged second victim claimed her sexual incidents occurred on TDE property under their control after being coerced into consuming alcohol and some sort of date rape drugs while underage for the purpose of exploitation. Now, they said underage. Do they mean under the age of drinking or under the age of 18? I don't know. So let's see what we got here. Lawsuit claims TDE was made aware of the allegations, didn't act properly, and it resulted in an unsafe work environment. So basically, this was going on. The people continued to come to work, and it was just an underlying thing. This is a clear example of a shakedown lawsuit. And they're saying the text messages and communications that totally refute the baseless claim. So we're going to have to see how that really pans out. Because I already smell a little bit of bullshit. Just a little bit. I don't know. But it's something smells a little funny to me. Especially when you start with somebody didn't get paid. Like that, the first problem was somebody didn't get paid, and now we got a lawsuit. Oh, okay. So, my water over here. Yeah, somebody didn't get paid. Sorry, guys. Needed some agua. So we're going to see where this story goes. Put a thumbs down in the chat if you think this story is BS. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you think this story holds water. Okay? That TDE coerced young women into consuming alcohol and some sort of date rape drug. Sorry, I don't even think I'm supposed to say that, but I'm quoting, okay? I'm not recommending this. While for the purposes of exploitation. Let's see what we got here. Johnny Boy in the chat, I see you in there. Thanks for stopping in the chat. Hey, you guys got to understand, man. Like Johnny Boy was saying, some of this stuff is somewhat true. It's like, I'll say this. The truth might be that these people were 18, 19 years old, which is too young for intoxication or alcohol, but not too young for the other stuff they were doing. So that's what I think this is. We're going to find out where they take it, but they're starting to try to curve it towards Kendrick Lamar. So everybody keep an eye on this story. If you get any new information about it, or if they bring up Kendrick on charges, if I don't see it first, make sure you let me know. But I think that one's gonna kind of float away. But I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna float away. They're gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay for it. Because today's society will take these kind of stories and just keep running with the shit until it just ruins your reputation. Even if you didn't do it, if enough people think you did, you might as well have did it. You see what I'm saying? Even if in your heart and you know you did not do something, if enough people think you did it, you might as well have done it. I know that sounds harsh, but that's the honest truth. So once their public image is tainted like that, if there's even a remote connection, so it could just be, like I said, they were contributing to underage drinking and then doing it with young girls. That's what it sounds like they did, which isn't necessarily, it's illegal to a degree. I think the drinking part is illegal, but if they're of the age of consent, they would have to prove that there was, it's just a lot. But I'm going to tell you what. Now I'm going to bring the picture back real quick, and I'm going to be real. Now, this ain't no model right here, okay? They may have needed a little something to relax to let him, just saying, some women like more attractive men than that. So if I'm trying to be nice over here. Trying to be nice over here. Well, only thumbs down I got was from Al Bond. And that is definitely going to be I feel like it's BS. It smells funny. I'm not saying I'm not saying that this didn't happen. I'm just saying that the purpose of it now coming out, 5 years or so later after you continue to work there, after doing this every weekend or whatever, and now all of a sudden it's like a big issue years later. That just always makes it tough to believe. That's what Johnny Boy was trying to say in the chat. It really makes it tough to believe when you go back to work, keep working for the person for a number of years, and then you get fired, and then you say all of this about not getting paid and da-da-da-da. It makes it tough to believe. So I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it makes it tough to believe. All right? So we're going to get... All right, guys. I hope we're ready now. How many we got in there? Get the likes up for me real quick. Support the show. Support the content. Support the movement, man. We got a couple of different ways that can be done. So y'all pick one. But